Hello and welcome back. My name is Fish and I'm playing Panzer Corps today. Last time we left off, we're here in Poland. Hopefully we'll be taking Warsaw soon. We'll see how it goes. We're on the elite difficulty and let's pass the turn. It's going to be cloudy tomorrow. Okay. That's a penalty to aerial attacks. And vision, I believe. This is a good attack. I don't think... Oh, there's artillery there. That stopped the attack. That's funny. I was like, is it done yet? I can't bring in my air here because of this guy. 2-1-2, so I can't soften that guy up more. Say anti-tank gun. Oh, that was what I was... See, sometimes it lies to you. Like, I knew that wasn't going to be a good attack. I don't know why I believed it. Where can we sneak our air around? That's not too bad. I kind of want to do some aerial reconnaissance and see what's going on over here. I mean, I could just start taking these guys out. And then I'll let them reinforce there. That's still grayed out. We still don't know if someone's there. Okay, there's no one there. Aerial reconnaissance achieved. Come around. This tank is going to be worthless in this city. This guy's entrenched 5. So I wasn't too worried that this guy is only down to half strength because of the fact that he's really only going to be softening up the position. They're not going to be dealing damage. And this was a perfect illustration of what happens, is that neither of these artillery pieces dealt damage. What they did was take the entrenchment from 5 to 3. And you had a perfect example there of a half-strength artillery unit and a full-strength artillery unit against an entrenched enemy. It doesn't really matter. They're probably not going to do too much damage. If I can make that anti-tank chase me, that would be nice. These little squiggly lines here are trenches, so it gives him an entrenchment bonus when they line up there. Okay, it's either this guy attacking 3-1 and he ignores the entrenchment, or this guy has more strength. Go with the more strength guy. And I think that paid off. Perfect. Huh. Someone still needs to go over there. Pick that up. Perfect. I immediately get prestige from taking that victory point. I think I'm just going to get these guys in striking distance. Hey, if this guy wants to come out and attack me, go ahead. I'm all for it. This guy's still waiting here in the train. He could come back over here and get out of the train next turn. Oh, it's the tank. But still. I'm regretting the decision of taking him over there now. I could have reinforced him. I could have done a lot of things with him. Besides have him just like move over here and then move all the way back. Did they reinforce my, Yeah, they reinforced him. Perfect. The Prestige Soak exploit. You heard it here first, guys. Oh, that's such a bad attack. And this one's not much better. I could see why they moved this guy out of the bog, though. There's a major disadvantage if you're standing in a bog. If this guy retreats, he'll retreat this way, unfortunately. He could move up in there and potentially die this turn. I guess I'm not as worried about their air attacks or their anti-air because it only has a strength of 4 now. Get that VP. I can attack this guy. I'm not really afraid of him at all. I'd rather attack their artillery. I'm gonna see if we can't just... This guy can't just push him out. Perfect. And then the tank can finish him off. It's not a bad move. Perfect. You want to conserve ammo on these artillery pieces. How much does he have? He has 5 more ammo. Wow. I'm not so worried about his strength, though. His strength is okay. We need to circle these guys around and get to that artillery piece. This guy's just going to have to take one on the head. I mean, he could go here. The artillery piece is so much more important. He's probably going to die if I attack, though. In this situation, though, if I put him here, protect my own air, and they have to attack me from a bog. I guess unless they move into here. Protected my air by destroying him by 1. I can move these guys right up here. Do something about it. Oh, I can see. Something super aggressive would be to just land this guy right here so that they can't reinforce there. Oh, that's so aggressive. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. They won't be able to reinforce unless this guy, if they attack him and hit him hard enough to where he has to retreat. That's pretty much one of the dirtiest exploits that I know. But I'm going for it. That even changed like how I moved this tank right here. Typically I'd have him move around here because I know that they were reinforcing. There's probably artillery back here. But I think there's just this tank right here. If I am studying the AI behavior right, they probably poured all their prestige into filling up. This was at 6, now it's at 8. Which means they didn't have any excess prestige to buy any more units. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm teaching you guys all the bad stuff. He can get out of the train next turn if he goes here. That's why I put him there. And then this guy's pretty much out of it. He's not going to be able to do anything. Alright, let's hope and pray. Oh, but there's a fort. I am really screwed. Okay. This guy left his entrenchments in the city. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it to me. Did they reinforce? I don't know if they can or... It looks like they moved this guy from 8 to 9. So my exploit is working flawlessly. I don't think they reinforced there. I'm not sure. I forgot it. I knew about the fort back here, but I didn't know he was going to be able to target him from there. I'd like to recon this area right here. Wow. This guy doesn't even have bullets left. But I think I'm just going to have him attached to right there just so that they can't reinforce that area. This guy's out of fuel. I really... Oh, that's a good attack. Okay. So to continue my exploit, I'm going to need one of these guys to attack the close air support. Should he move up there? He's not going to have any bullets left. The AI is pretty smart. They know this. Maybe his entrenchment is 3. Wow. Just by walking into that city, his entrenchment is 3. His entrenchment is 0. And he's red, because his number there went red. That means he's suppressed. Oh, man. That fort is going to shellac whoever's right there. I think I have to put this tank there. I guess I don't have to. Like, he can move there. I don't want him anywhere close to this debacle. I don't want to pay the prestige because we're at the end of the campaign. To because that'll reduce the amount of prestige that I have. Pop him out. Ooh, that was a good attack. Can we do it? Okay, now he's gonna have to run for the hills. What's his spotting? 2? So he'll be able to see him in that city. Or we could have him come up and attack. See, the artillery's not supporting because he's suppressed. This guy's probably dead. I'm going to keep him close to the artillery so that the artillery can't move around and reinforce. And then this guy blocked him so he can go back. 1, 2, 3. You're not going to get me. No, no, no. He's going to move in and probably get pretty beat up. These 2 artillery pieces, this guy's out of ammo, but I think they should be able to support each other fine. He's going to move in. Not attack. Do I reinforce this guy or not? It's 48 prestige. It would end this campaign pretty quick if I did. I don't know how many more turns I have. I'll just reinforce him. Just to play it safe. Oh, it's so scary. That was good. I thought he was gonna die. They really have no place to put their prestige now, so they're probably just going to dump it into that close air support, and they didn't. So they might truly be out. Oh, they reinforced this guy. That's where they dumped it. My exploit isn't working any longer. I mean, I might as well just kill that Cass. I'm still staying out of range of the anti-aircraft. This guy has a 4 entrenchment. If I could just snap this up and then get away from that fort, that would be ideal. Like here, there's a guy right there. I hope you can see that. His spotting should be 3, yes. 1, 2, 3. You see him? Attack him. Don't attack one of my other guys. Just need you to go away. Thank you. He can probably mop him up. Or him? Although I don't know what he's going to do. Huh. He needs to resupply. All I need to do is walk in here and hold this for a turn. I don't need to do anything fancy. Oh, that was so juicy of an attack. That was so good. He can't reinforce. He's surrounded. But this is just, we're running out of things to do here. Can he move into there? Oh man, that was awful. So he's surrounded now, so he has a chance to surrender. Surrender. Okay. That was awful. But that was pretty good. Okay, he's protected by artillery somewhat. Man, this is getting juicy. 1, 2. I don't know. If he stays in there, he's probably going to die. They'll probably swap out one of these if I leave. I'm just going to leave to play it safe. I don't want to lose one of my core divisions or units. Decided to stay with this guy in there. That's fine. I keep on forgetting to check how many turns I have left. It's a 10 of 17. Do I need to get it this time? I'm pretty sure I need to get it this turn. We'll just say I'm going to get it this turn. No problem. Still has a 2 entrenchment. How am I going to get it this time? Air. You're just going to have to make the sacrifice. Yay! I'm not going to move the tank into the city. It's a big no-no. I think that he can hold out. I'll just attack there for good measure. Maybe he can wear him down or something. So just attacking to get extra XP, basically. He's gonna have to hold right there so that this guy doesn't take my prestige away from me. Alright, see if anyone dies. No whammies. There you go. Decisive victory. Nice Luger there. A remarkable victory, Herr General. Your success in Poland surpassed even our most optimistic predictions. More than this, you have secured our eastern border and demonstrated to our enemies the strength and ferocity of the new German army. With our non-aggression pact with Russia in place, we have assured that Germany will not be fighting a war on two fronts. Additionally, your quick seizure of your objectives has allowed sufficient time for High Command to shift your forces to the north, linking up with other assets in preparation for our next operation. Prepare your troops, Herr General. This is only the beginning.
Welcome to the Operation Weserubung, your preemptive invasion of Norway. Intelligence has informed us the Allies intend to occupy Norway, so High Command has decided we must strike first. It is believed that if we are able to secure enough vital ports in Norway, we will deny our enemies its strategic bases and vital resources. You must seize the major ports along the Norwegian coast. Ensure a decisive victory by securing the northernmost port of Namsos. Expect minimal ground resistance from the Norwegians, but heavy naval support from the British. To assist you in your campaign, the Kriegsmarine has generously supplied several cruisers, destroyers and U-boats to serve as auxiliary forces. As always, time is of the essence. You should strive to achieve your objectives before you become bogged down in an extended battle against an entrenched enemy that will receive increasing aid from Britain and France.
Oh, cool. We got a special unit. And then there's a lot different types of units that are available now. I have 18 core slots and 16 taken, so I get to choose 2 new units. Should I stick with what I got? Let's see here. So you'll notice that this unit strengths are the same as when, like, the last turn. And you can actually, if you just give them regular replacements, it doesn't cost you any prestige. However, if you give them elite replacements, they keep their experience level intact. So like this armored car's experience level is 32. If I hit this, it'll stay 32. If I hit this, it'll go down to 22. You can see it says experience. It'll go down. And typically, don't hit this elite replacement button. The way I'm playing this game is we're starting in 1939 in Poland. We're going to play all the way through to the invasion of the United States. Every single bit of prestige that you have now matters 5, 6 scenarios down the line. It doesn't seem like it. Don't elite replace your units. Don't overstrength your units, because you can do that too. So let's see, like this unit, the artillery piece has an experience of 104, which means as soon as you hit 100, you can make this 11 instead of 10 strength. It can go up to 11. And if it has 2 stars, 12, 3, 13, so on and so on, which makes it more powerful, but it's incredibly expensive. And you're going to be making jet fighters at the end of this campaign. You've got to conserve all of this money right here. 1,400 is not even that great. I mean, I've been able to get this where it's 1,800 by Operation Weserubung. The German guy on the recording was way better than how I could pronounce it. Weserubung. It's a very hard language to master, German. Okay, this guy's experience is 80. So I'm just going to take all the freebie replacements. No shame. Completely free. That's why I wasn't too disappointed when these took a hit. I know I'm just going to put them back up to strength at the end. If they get some chip damage, no big deal. Now we need to upgrade our units. I don't think that these guys need trucks, actually, but since I guess they have trucks, they can keep them. What I like to explore here is getting like the new Panzer 3F. It costs 280 though. So you'll notice if you stay within class, this is a Panzer 1, this is a Panzer 1. This is the Panzer 1A that I'm upgrading. It only costs 16 prestige if you stay within class. As soon as you go up class, you have to pay the cost of a brand new tank. This is the raw cost of this tank, 238. This tank costs 280. That's just the base cost. So you want to be very careful about your tank upgrades. Say I upgrade from a Panzer 1 to a Panzer 3, and then there's Panthers or Tigers, the very next scenario. Well, yeah, it is metagaming, but you're Germany, you know what tanks are coming out. You don't want to burn all your prestige on a Panzer 3 when the very next, campaign that you're running, you're going to have a Tiger, and then you pay the full cost for the Panzer 3, then you pay the full cost for the Tiger. So I will tell you the Panzer 1 is it's almost completely useless. But the tanks at this point in this area, the Germans did not invade Norway with tanks. This is a very unrealistic scenario. As a matter of fact, I might try a strategy of leaving the tanks at home and literally, yeah, I might do that. You can actually leave the tanks at home if you want to, because when we run into these cities, they're going to be almost completely useless. I do try a little razzle-dazzle up here and try to snake this. Might do that. See, there's these 3 slots right here. Sometimes you can come in here and snake this port. But you need tanks to do it because you're going to be bombarded by their navy the whole time. And infantry or softer units won't hold up in those areas. So we've got a lot of purchasing to do here. What are we going to get? I could upgrade like through these guys to paratroopers. Right here you can see Ju-52s. Those are transport planes. There's 3 of 6. Oh, I already have paratroops. I already have 3. So I could add 3 more paratroopers on top of that, which is interesting. I have 3 units without trucks. Were the developers thinking that I should make them Fallschirmjäger? Why not? Let's do it. I already know the next scenario is going to be Operation Sea Lion, the invasion of England, and I will need Fallschirmjäger or paratroopers for that scenario. So I think I will upgrade these guys. Place them here. Huh, that takes away, let's not place them there. Let's place them over here. They can fly to the end of the map over there and do their good work. There's a fort right here. And I do need to snap up these ports with something. Could use like this Panzer 1. Huh, I seem to remember that we could get better artillery than that. Maybe I'm misremembering. This armored car is just going to be useless in here. I really don't have a purpose for it. I mean, what's its, let's see here. So the tanks, hard, okay. Ground defense, 6. Ground defense 6. So it has the same ground defense. What about this new Panzer 3F? Ground defense 8. I remember needing that to survive up here. I could turn 2 of these into 3Fs because I think I'm going to be able to use them in France. Like, probably these two need it the most because they're not even like usable vehicles, to be honest with you, in their present state. And this guy's a 2C. I don't want to do this. Better initiative, better all around. I think that this guy's just going to get shellacked if I put him here by all those artillery pieces. All the English Navy out there, huh? Well, he can just VP rush over here. And then I will upgrade this guy. What the heck? Put him right there. I have 2 core slots. I could get like a grenadier. Not enough prestige. Could buy another recon. Could buy an artillery with a truck. What's the range on this? 2? It's not that great, but it's something. I'll take it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so these guys just gonna land there. Gonna have paradroppers land. There's an AA gun right there, so he's gonna take some punishment if he goes over there. So I don't know if I want to do that. Can this guy make it over there? He can. I don't have much of an air force yet. Haven't built it up yet. And I had this one guy right here so he could just sail into there and be ready to take that Norwegian port. Always want to make sure that you micro the Navy. It doesn't really matter if they're doing damage to the individual unit. You're trying to take out their entrenchments right now. It's not a completely futile attack. Because as you can see, his entrenchment's 0, so that's going to come into play next turn. Going to have these guys come over here. This guy's an entrenchment of 3. I could clear the way by attacking the AA gun. I don't want to get hit by this. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. 1 is just not going to do much for me. Get him out of the way. 1, 2, 3. I don't want this guy to get hit. Man, that was sad. Okay, the Pioneer is going to get just absolutely shellacked right there. You want to make sure that you're rolling into these... Oh, there's a Panzer IV-D there. Forgot about that. You want to make sure that you're rolling into these ports with infantry or tanks. The artillery... Alright, it's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to be able to capture the victory point, is what I meant to say. Can't get him in there. Then I need these guys to go into a fairly neutral spot where they're not going to get hit. This red line, this is Sweden right here. It's a no-fly zone, no-go zone. Try a little trick right there. Oh, can this guy see me? He can. Well, I screwed that one up. Sorry. Probably no hope of killing that guy. So he can see my sub. It's no good. Maybe I'll try to plant this guy in a spot where they'll surprise attack. Sometimes the AAI will overrun because they won't be able to see this because there'll be a dark square to them, and we can surprise attack them. Okay, they're up there. These guys are just going to get owned over here. That's it. I'll take those odds. Wow. I don't know what it is, but the German Navy just never seems to get a break in this game. Those rolls that say it's like, oh yeah, it's 2-1, and then you don't do any damage and they do 1 damage to you, that's pretty typical in this game if you're playing the German Navy. Okay, I have 1 core slot that I could purchase something. I can purchase another? No, I can't. Purchase another recon. I think I'm just going to save. At this point in the game, do not get butthurt that you're going to get absolutely killed right here. This is coming no matter what. The best that you can do is get it. You can get this battleship out. If you do that, you've done a good job. Oh, he couldn't see him? I thought his spotting was 2. I meant to do that, guys. And he evades him. That's the best outcome that you can possibly do here. They still haven't damaged my battleship. Hope that stays the same. Oh, forecast rainy next turn. Maybe that's why I didn't buy any Air Force. Because I knew it was going to be bad weather, huh? And then maybe I bought those tanks because I knew that I'd be able to move that far and attack there. And maybe I bought these tanks because I knew that they'd be able to be stout enough to hold up to these attacks from all the battleships out in the bay here. So yes, I am metagaming a bit. I apologize. Oh, that's so juicy. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Wow, they reinforced that real well. Okay, we're just going to have to... This guy's going to have to hold out. Anytime you can get an attack on their artillery, do so indiscriminately. This guy shouldn't attack their navy. This guy should probably not even attack over there. As a matter of fact, our navy should just back off for a minute. Let them hunt this sub. This guy's still in trench mode. Okay. Let's back him off a little bit. He captured that VP. He cannot attack there. That's okay, I'll have him move down here. Kind of a sequencing of events that you want the air and the naval forces to go first before your ground forces go. So that's what I'm kind of doing. Now that this guy, they're much more strong on land. Like you saw, this guy took all that damage. Really scary going up against these naval guns. Ooh. He forces him out of there. Darn it. I thought he could just force him out of there. Set up these attacks. Nice. We'll mop this guy up next turn. Wish I could say the same for him. You know, I could still pretty much just completely destroy this guy. And then just walk into there. There we go. Oh, that felt real good. Alright. I'm going to start prepping this for next turn. Making sure that my Air Force can get in here next turn. This guy, I mean, if you take a few points off of this fort, it's still going to come in and deal like massive amounts of damage to you. As a matter of fact, I might have made a mistake. This guy might die next turn. I think he's pretty much toast, to be honest with you. But that's okay. It's fairly cheap. It's fairly early in the game. It'll be fine. If he does go down, it'll be fine. Okay, you're gonna have to disappear. I might have been able to fire before I did that. I didn't even check. I'm so scared. He's so scared he just has to run. And then these guys need to make sure they don't get spotted. I think they're safe right there. I think they're safe. We'll have to see. I can buy another unit. It's supposed to be raining next turn, so airplanes are going to be useless. I wonder where I can place this unit that I buy. It would be nice to run another engineer or to run an 88. Things are boss. Unfortunately, they're not going to do much for me here in this scenario. I could get a JU, but there's always weather and the fact that they do have some pretty decent AA guns at their disposal. Or I could get another artillery that's probably going to die. 3. Or another infantry. Why don't we get... I got one of these free B units, one of the elite units. Why don't I get a grenadier that I can't place anywhere? Huh. I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to place him someplace on land next turn, so I'm just going to leave him kind of in storage right now. Oh, did it just not place him? It looks like it just didn't purchase him. Okay, that's fine. Oh boy. Oh. Hey, that actually went pretty well. Oh man, ouch. That's where he chose to attack? Okay, good for you, buddy. Wow, they got... Oh, that hurt them so bad. Okay, it's raining. And I'll tell you a secret. These paratroopers can still move wherever they want. It's kind of wacky, but it's okay. I don't care. There's going to be someone in this guy's way. Pretty sure. What? Really? Come on, dude. I'm going to use this guy to scout. See if that artillery piece is still there. aggressive because I want to bring this battleship back into the fold. So there's 3 squares that we can encounter someone here. See if he makes it out. Oh, he made it through. Perfect. Awesome. Hopefully they don't catch up with those guys next turn. Huh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have him take this and then move back because he's on this air base. He can start moving next turn. We can finish him off and then move to an air base so that he can move next turn. Perfect. This guy does not have entrenchments and has no prospects of penetrating that armor. Oof. If I just suppress him a little bit, this guy should be able to dominate. Nice. I really only care about getting this, and I might be able to get this if he's dead. So maybe I will. Oh, beautiful. Maybe I can't even spot him. Okay, he can go up there. He can move up there. Now I can spot him. These guys are going to have to race back around now. Maybe I could bait this guy out of here. I know that there's a guy here, but there's no way I can spot him. I could do an exploit and probably put this plane over him. No, it doesn't. They're too smart for me. They knew what I was doing. I could touch him up against him, but that doesn't sound like a good plan either. I'm going to move this guy like up as much as I can and then just get artillery in position. I don't think that whoever's in there is going to be able to spot my artillery coming in. This guy can race back around. And then these guys can stay at their air bases. I'll move them up. No point in being back here. Wow, that guy is... Hate to be on those guys' team. Okay, he's going to loop back around to get to the artillery. This guy has an entrenchment of 5. There's no way I can just roll up against that. That's going to be like rugged defense no matter what. I gotta soften up that area before I try anything there. Okay, per usual. Kind of don't have a choice. I have to attack into these 4 attacks. Because if I leave here, they'll just take the VP again. But he is on that narrow peninsula, and he'll probably end up surrendering next turn when I attack him. That's soaked up a fair amount of prestige. I'm wondering if I can't place. I'm going to give him the half track in case this rain situation continues. Really? I assume that I have enough landing craft to get across, but Why wouldn't you just let me place him there? Maybe I have to hold it for a full turn. It seems like doing that would just be terrible to move him across and move him up. It would take too long, like it wouldn't even be worth it. Alright guys, I'm pretty happy with this actually. It's going pretty well. Um, it took me a while to get some of these ideas going about how to attack Norway with tanks. Um, but I hope this gave you guys some ideas about what to do for Operation Weserubung, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.